Hello, this is me, Leonard Wells, broadcasting as usual from Haslingden, north of Manchester in the UK. My little talk today on Wednesday the 11th of August 2010 is called Waste Not, Want Not. This is a very old saying which was drummed into me as a child just during and after the Second World War. Every day we are all visited, most of us are, by the postman. And I don't know if you've noticed, but when the postman is on his way round, he has in his hand bundles of letters and small packets, and they are all usually held together by a red elastic band. And the post office must get through billions of these red elastic bands every day, and you find them all over the streets. Not deliberately thrown away, but they must drop as they come to the end of their packet of letters, and to drop the last one in. Inadvertently, some cases maybe not so, the red rubber band ends up on the pavement or in the roadway. Now, over the country, over the whole year, from Land's End to John O'Groats and Wick and Thurso and all those other places far away up north, we must waste tons upon tons of red rubber bands. And I think it's unnecessary, don't you? Why are we wasting useful resources? That's that subject. Yesterday I had to have my annual blood test because I have type 2 diabetes, and as part of the blood test I had to produce a urine sample. Not a nice subject after breakfast, but this is what I was asked to do. Usually every year I'm asked to do that, and usually I get a little plastic bottle which I do the necessary with, and I take it back to the doctor's surgery here in Haslingden. Now this year they have completely changed the system. No longer do they give you a little plastic bottle, they give you this inside one of these sealable plastic envelopes, and the procedure is that in here, in the top bit, is a little plastic tube, like a vacuum tube, with a cork on the top, and you do the necessary into the plastic container. Then you push down the little plastic tube into this orifice here, and as it goes down it collects some of the sample specimen, and then you take that to the doctors. But then you throw this and this away. Now, if every doctor in the land starts to use these and issues them in these sealable plastic bags, and we have to throw all these away, that amounts to tons upon tons upon tons of plastic thrown away. I don't see the necessity. What was wrong with the little plastic bottles? Alright, maybe something else might have gone in the bottle besides. So, but is it worth the extra expense to waste this much plastic and these sealable plastic bags in every single case where a urine specimen is required? I was rather titillated actually in the doctor's, because when the receptionist showed me, and she's a very good looking lady, I must admit, the new gadget, she said, I will show you how to use it. And I thought to myself, well, I hope she doesn't. Excuse me, a little aside there. Now, yesterday I received a letter from the Rossendale Borough Council Environmental Health Department. It was addressed to the occupier /S, which means the occupier or occupiers, 8 Rudd Street, Haslingden, in the UK. Now, I don't know about you, but I object strongly to being referred to as an occupier. I'm not in a squat. This is my castle. I own it. And I pay the council a hell of a lot of money a year by monthly standing order, and direct debit or whatever it's called, and I expect, having paid that much money, to be addressed by my proper name, not an occupier. And in the letter it said that some close neighbour had complained about the noise my dog makes when it barks. Now, this is a miracle, actually, because I haven't owned a dog since 1949, 61 years ago. So, to begin with, the letter was a total waste of time and money. Wasting their time, the sorting office at the post office time, the postman's time delivering it, my time reading it, my time replying to it, and I gave them a big fizzer. I sent them a real fizzer of a banger, a rocket, back by email, and I sent a copy to the local paper, the Rossendale Free Press. It's not free actually, it's 50 odd pence, but it's called the Rossendale Free Press. And when I first came up here, I used to walk out of Asda with one under my arm, and it's a wonder I'm not still in jail, because I thought it was free. Well, that's 3 things. The rubber bands, billions of these are thrown away every year onto the streets, and I'm sure there's a way around this. Then these ridiculous specimen bottles and jars in a nice sealable plastic bag, which are all thrown away by the millions upon millions. And I think the expression waste not, want not applies here as it ought to do in all our lives. And it's all very well the government making cuts, but when we're throwing things into the street or onto the rubbish heap unnecessarily, then the saying that Tesco's has, every little helps, is appropriate. And that's about the only good thing that I will say about Tesco's, is that saying every little helps, because the rest of it is an eyesore. I mean, have you seen the name Tesco's outside? Oh, dreadful, garish colours. Oh, cheap plastic. And all their buildings are just square sheds. That's all they are. Nothing architecturally special. They don't even grace our towns. I mean, they rob our towns and cities of all the little shops, but they don't give us anything in return. All right, they're open day and night. Well, a lot of other things are open day and night, which shouldn't be. Well, on that note, I'm going to leave you now. Take care. God bless, while it's still legal in the UK to say God bless. And thank you for listening. All the best.